Usually there's a dichotomy between religion, which is supposed to lead to spiritual development and growth in areas related to religion, and life, the way you live it, decisions you take related to career, related to governance, and like larger, like we were talking about, the financial issues and things. Whereas what you've been saying are sort of more in the area of living life rather than religion. So how do these two come together, and isn't there usually meant to be a sort of some sort of a separation between spiritual growth and day-to-day life?
This is a very interesting question. Generally we think that there are two worlds. One is the spiritual world and the second is the material world. So therefore we also think that if you want to make progress in the spiritual world, you have to go away from the material world. What we have to recognize is the fact that there are no two worlds. In fact, we are talking about there is only one life that we have, and we need to understand the realities of our existence. There is one reality which is already there, and that is something that we don't recognize, and because of that non-understanding of that reality, we have created our own world of our limitation and limitation based angularities of looking at the things. And the whole process is to let go of my little angularities which give me a lot of dissatisfaction, discontent. It creates fear, anger, all kinds of sense of isolation, and these are all created problems by an individual because of non-understanding of certain realities of existence. So the whole pursuit is to let go of those little visions that I have of everything, which are distorted visions, and to come to see things as they are. And the way the things as they are fortunately much better than what we have imagined. What is the vision is that your own limitlessness, and your day-to-day pursuit is to understand your limitlessness by freeing yourself of your personal assumptions, and each personal assumption that you carry in your day-to-day life has to be looked at, has to be seen with a much better light, negate all the things that are your own creation which are highly limiting in nature. So therefore the whole life is seen as one whole. There is no such thing called division between spiritual life and material life, which is what we call day-to-day life. In fact, you don't even need to be away from so-called material life in order to progress spiritually. Spirituality is coming to terms with reality, and in order to come with terms with ultimate reality, you need to also give up your limited, distorted vision of things which gives you dissatisfaction in your dealing with the world. You have to free yourself to the extent that nothing in this world becomes a problem for you. You are much bigger than any small problem or challenges that come your way. If this is the vision of the Veda, then there is no dichotomy. All that is here is a life which is lived with a lot of fulfillment, with a lot of dynamic vision, and lived totally fully. And this is the person who is ultimately able to be a contributor in the society.